Hello, hello, checky, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Kami lang tempat for I love chick box, chicky boxy boxy boss. Na 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 na. Let's share it this, shall we? Beres PAT ini sayanya. Menjadi detektif. Aku menjadi detektif. Aku menjadi detektif. Aku menjadi detektif. Aku menjadi detektif. Duh, salah lagi. Aku menjadi detektif. Aku menjadi detektif. Aku menjadi Aku menjadi detektif. Aku menjadi detektif. Belum ada yang nonton. Warning, the stream current period menemani malam minggu. Aku enggak peduli. Sekarang kita kembali ke gamenya. Oh udah ya. Sudah. Nah, langsung aja. Ini belum gua. Habis tak ada lagi lanoia. Oh iya. Panas jujur. The console score. No. Display subtitle on. Grafiknya ya udah.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Kalau udah langsung jadiin.
Better go earn our pathetic wages. I say we bust in there.
Nah, udah jadi ini. Nah, udah langsung. Perasaan nggak langsung. Perasaan nggak langsung. Apa jadi langsung? New dong. Baru main.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. The symbol of freedom and vitality.
Nah, ini aku mau. Mana lah?
Where every man can own his own home and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors.
Polisi. Watch it with and direct eye.
A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
Chicken Chan.
A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers.
City of pioneers. Jadi Los Angeles, New York.
A city of dreamers.
City of dreamers.
A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world.
Ini yang proyek rumah. Ada proyek dulu.
A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Oke. We go. Ini masuk pakai gini nih lah, masuk pakai filter.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows.
Korupsi.
You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGPL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective and ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
14 Adam.
It's the next right. Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
What?
Next right.
What? It's KGPL. LAPD. KGPL.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Okay.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
Okay.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything,
Okay.
come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Okay. No. Camera. Check control. Sebentar. Berat banget sensitifnya. Bentar. Control aim setting. Komedi nggak ada ini lagi ya? I said that too late. Udah lah. Press X.
So what next?
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere.
Okay.
Look at this junk. Keep your eyes
ideas?
peeled. We don't want to miss anything. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Maybe this is going to help us.
Okay.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Easy.
Cole, come take a look at this.
Junk.
Nah.
I
Nothing.
tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Nothing good.
Never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Iya sabar. Nothing good on here. All good. Blood stain.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Blood stain. Peralatannya gitu nggak ada. Udut.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Itu kayak nggak semua barang tuh ini ya. Nggak semua barang tuh ya maksudnya bisa
Circumstantial.
sebagai clue. Kadang ada beberapa sampah. Zahi. Alright. Ada pistol di
Ralph,
genteng.
there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
The reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Bentar. Sini pasti nggak apa sampah doang.
Maybe. No.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Kaget gue. Gue dari sini aja lu. Udah dong. Nah. All good.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Let me check this. Aha. Oh, bagus banget
How you doing, Cole? Smith & Wesson.
Found it yet?
Serial S718.
Yes, I found it. Pelurunya hilang
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Terus nggak dibawa gitu.
We should follow up on this now before the perp tries to leave town.
Salah. Oh, mana? Naik sini kah? No. I have to go down.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Couple of blocks right here. Salah. Oh, location. And so.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Ya mati lama lu. Kamu lama. Bisa lari kamu. Kamu lama. LAPD. Dari sini. LAPD. LAPD. Oh.
Take the next right. It's the next right. Straight on.
Straight on. Awesome.
Straight through the next intersection.
Polisi tenang. Jangan so. 10 to Bapak bisa bicara dulu Pak, bentar Pak.
Officers Phelps and Dunn.
Ya, kami dari
Can you
kepolisian.
tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No,
I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right? Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole.
Model
You see it on there?
97 of apa lagi tadi teh? Ini. Apa sih? Modelnya lupa. Salah. Modelnya apa sih? Model 27. Smith Wesson model 27. Smith Wesson model 27. Smith Wilson 27. Smith Wilson 27. Kok nggak ada? Smith Wilson 27 nggak ada. Gimana dong? Smith Wilson 27. Smith Wilson model 27, nickel plate. Ini nggak sih?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
Sekarang kita ke apartemen.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Okay, thank you. Thank you being covered with me.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Okay.
Lead the way, Gunga Ding. Go left here.
Balik dong.
Go right here. Stop. Turn back the other way.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
Go right just
Oh iya dong.
now.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind. Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3
Balik. Mana?
crimes are done on impulse. Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. We really are full of it. Next right.
Take the next right. Take the next right. Take the next left. Turn left when you can.
Naiknya.
You need to take the next left. Go straight through.
Oke. Wah, lihat.
Keep going straight.
LAPD. Ibu tolong minggir. Keperluannya.
Go straight over. Straight on here. Almost there now.
Oke, kita masuk ke apartemen.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Sure, apartemen 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
What?
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh.
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Apa nih?
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Good.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Alurnya lagi kayak mau habis perang gitu. Mau perang gitu ya.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. it could only ever end.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from 14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam on route.
Take the next right turn. Next right.
Awas.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Weapons on the ground now.
Weapon on the ground. Gimana sih berdiri?
Why is nobody covering me? Find your cover. Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon. LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to... You got me closer? We'll cut you out.
GG. Nggak tahu geraknya kan.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. Stay in cover! Why is nobody covering? Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to... We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon. Stay down.
Gila doang nih.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. You're the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future.
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Yeah. Oh, digandeng. Kelso, Cole sama Marilyn. Apalagi nih?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole. Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bauer. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bauer! Stop! LSPD! You can go screw yourself.
Why, you watch it!
He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there! Stop now or I will shoot!
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Off your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now!
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it!
It can be true lah. It can be
No
true.
way I'm going back inside!
LAPD is super strong.
I've done my time!
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once!
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves. Come on then, pretty boy.
Yang bener aja dong.
What you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole.
Yang bener aja dong.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6.
Merrill.
Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Si Kelso nih gila kali bah dilawan. Komandannya dilawan. Emang Kelso ini sangat-sangat membahayakan.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back or move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Okay.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Broad daylight. Crowded street.
Apa tuh ada yang mengkila-mengkila?
I've seen everything.
Aman. Dia lagi beli. Ya, tiket.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Dompet enggak ada. Dompet namanya siapa? Nggak pakai jam.
Shell casings. These look like 32s. FN Browning. Serial number 01138. I need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Udah nggak ada lagi. Ya, witness.
I want to see. Excuse me, officer. I just want to see.
Clear this area immediately. Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Di belakangnya ada apa?
Y'all seem to be
This is a crime scene. All of you move along. I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta. Wait! That isn't everything! You haven't got it all!
Oh,
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
alang, kau bohong. Nggak usah bohong-bohong. Aku tahu kamu agak-agak bohong. Kamu kayaknya agak-agak nyebelin.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Apa ya?
How dare you accuse me of lying? God, I think you're horrible.
Oh,
a man is dead, Miss Coletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I will take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must.
Ulang adik-adik, ulang.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia. Shell cases. FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Calling you stupid?
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person. Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
I want to see. Excuse me, officer, I want to see.
Can I?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
If you think lo kita sustain ya. Kayaknya nyebelin banget.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
I love it.
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Ini jewelry kamu ya.
We have the murder weapon. And the murder. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter. should take the next right. Next right. Take the next left. Take the next right. Straight through the intersection.
Okay, dude.
Straight on here.
Officers, what can I...
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Go straight.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here! Isn't even safe to walk in the street. Use the creep! Too late, Kalu!
See him?
Stop or I will shoot!
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
You are no worse.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction.
Kamu ini ya.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
So you shot this guy over the sale of a watch.
You think Jewish people are going to continue to take it lying down? Straight and orderly lines to the ovens? Not this heap. I say enough is enough. No more. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Evidence is your evidence is in mind during an to identify. Accusing with incorrect evidence will hurt your credibility and make the witness.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Oh gitu.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl?
Halo,
you think her
halo.
testimony is going to stand up in court?
Enggak, kamu nggak telat, kamu cuma telat 53 menit.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone.
Apa aku
I
tadi
had a
nggak baca
sale.
kamu
That girl
lagi
was ready to
serius?
buy.
Ya, kamu udah nggak ada.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money. He owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
I can, bro.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bantu aku bang. Bantu aku bang, aku nggak ngerti bang. Halo, halo. Apanya yang kecil? Malah ada video call. Aneh. Katanya apa sih? Duisin. Community. Nope.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kite this and kite that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu. I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Bang, bantu aku menjadi detektif handal. Aku bodoh. Interview orang aku salah 2 kali.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boy. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Anjay, promosi. Jabatanku promosi. Aku menjadi detektif. Sticknya jatuh. Siapa yang cita-citanya menjadi detektif? Aku bang, pas SD kelas 4. Tanya sama guru. Siapa? Cita-cita. Siapa yang mau jadi ini? Aku bang. Aku bu. Terus siapa lagi yang lain? Bu, aku menjadi detektif. Gara-gara menonton Detektif Conan. Ini kurang menarik ya cerita saya ini.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
This is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps.
Hi, Phelps.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective
Roy
and
Earl.
advice.
They all dressed like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
Oh my god.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Kita sudah menjadi detektif tingkat awal.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war.
Anjay.
Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest?
Jadi tuh
I'm
Paul
partnered
itu
Phelps with
adalah,
everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan
veterans
Bukowski.
perang.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
That's why we are partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick
Yang
with
paling rokok,
Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Pada yang menonton saya, apakah saya harus melanjut kasus ini atau lanjut besok? Cepat jawab. Aku mengantuk, tapi apakah aku harus melanjutkannya ataukah bagaimana? Aku tergantung kalian yang nonton. Dari kalian yang sangat banyak itu ada 2 orang yang
You're
nonton.
wasting time. Get out of here.
Sabar.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this
Apa
desk.
kita
You were here in
lanjut
5
atau
minutes.
bagaimana?
What do you want me to say?
Yang nggak jawab tapi nonton, doain biar aku sakit belit.
If I guarantee he walked. Isn't he the cop that won a medal for solving all those cases?
Wah, nggak dijawab, artinya kita akan lanjutkan.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
Okay, he's had enough.
Keep going on this
All
road.
units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any
So,
unit to handle
tell me a little about
code 2
yourself,
identified.
Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat.
Ngobrol nggak jelas.
Now I'm here. Cross over. Keep going straight. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night. Knife between your teeth. Gun at the ready. Take the next right.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
Ada apa, Bu? Ada apa, Bu? Ada apa, Bu?
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Ya tenang, Bu. Tenang, Bu. Aku juga lebih jago, Bu. And all thoughts.
Give it up now. Take it easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me!
Whoa! What the heck, fire?
Nggak usah lagi orang banyak. Iya, sudah.
You can still catch him.
Jadi begitu.
Come on, Flatfoot. Let's negotiate.
Put the weapon down now.
You want to back off right now.
You fucking asked for it. Son of a bitch.
Ulang. Nggak mau tahu ulang. Ulang.
All units So 459 just occurred in 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Or loose end.
Give it up now! Take it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Hurry! You can still catch him!
Kayaknya emang waktu kejar dulu. Lari. Bisa orang kaya tadi.
Come on, Flatfoot. Let's negotiate.
Motion controlnya tuh gimana? Gameplay.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. You want me to paint the fucking sidewalk? On your own goddamn head!
I'm the master proof. Jadi cuman kayak kendala doang. Agak bodoh.
Right up ahead. Take the next right.
She's changed the lock on our front door. My door key don't fit.
Kasus lagi.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
Ada dong.
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take
All right.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
I better get back to work, sir.
It'll take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Funny.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Babi membeli ibab.
How's the world looking?
Always the same two of you fight. How about you?
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Sample waiting at the lab. Practical Joker says contaminated soil.
Kalau bisa aja itu ibab.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Yang nonton nggak bantu apa nih, males. We need trunknya.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Ada lagi. Ini apa?
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Home repair. Black.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Istrinya yang ini?
Happier times, I guess.
Yang istrinya beda deh, nggak tahu ding. Apa lagi ya? Ada kali? Ada. Coba cek lagi dulu.
You guys, take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock.
All good around here. All good, all good. Cash bin, all good. Okay.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Oh, jujur.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Males. Jujur nggak ya? Mukanya jujur nggak nih? Mukanya jujur nggak nih? Jujur nggak nih? Jawab dong. Bisa kali jawab. Mukanya jujur deh.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Mukanya jujur mulu nih. Bagus.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Okay.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Untuk yang ini kamu mukanya nyebel. Dop nggak nih? Dop. Mukanya nyebel.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. You're done. We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
Berarti destinasi kita ke rumahnya ya.
You can drive.
You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Black residence. 11:12 a.m. in a day night.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm not good at this shoulder to cry on
Siang
stuff.
hari apa sih bahasa Inggrisnya? Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum.
Just a minute.
Oh iya, pakai kerudung dulu ya.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Water heater.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Whereabouts?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Oke. Aku mau
Let's check the place out.
mencoba investigasi.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Apa ini?
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
Apa nih?
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Kuat kali, bah. Sampai mati.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
The time that made you smile. Sampai mati. Apa ini?
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Apa lah? Ada apa nih? Mustahil.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Oh,
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Apa? Oh, connect lagi.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R and I should have an address. This must be Adrian's.
Kan kosong.
Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
To my Adrian, lovesick and lonely without.
To my Adrian.
Ah, Nico siapa
This thing gets
nih?
more and more interesting.
Nico siapa nih? Selingkuh? Selangkang. Man. Apa ini apa? Los Angeles and
Used ticket
Seattle.
to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing.
Tiket ke Seattle.
Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Terus ada tiket kereta. Dia kayak nggak tahu gitu. Apa?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Here.
Optimistic, Cole.
Nothing good?
Doesn't look like anything.
Nothing good, nothing good. Enggak, ini nggak bisa. Nah, ini insta hit.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Udah pas beginian, coba. Ini apa? Gini adik-adik. Nah, ada yang hilang.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's here is the same one that killed him.
Ada yang hilang.
Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Oke. All clue are good. Sekarang kita akan investigasi. Nomor siapa?
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Apa ya? Apakah benar-benar dia selingkuhan?
I'm all right now, detectives.
No. All good. Oh, good. Kejauhan.
Help me out. Get a statement from Mrs. Black, but go easy on her. She's had a rough day.
Aduh. Alibi dulu.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Frank?
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Baru ya?
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
New atau new? Ya.
That's a lie, Margaret. You know exactly what pair he was wearing because you were there.
You're being flat out ridiculous now. Why don't you show me some proof of where I was supposed to be?
Kan nggak pakai yang baru, itu pakai bekas yang udah dibenerin.
If I was there, at least I'd know what happened to him. But I don't, detective. And you might not care. But that is the most terrible feeling.
Iya. Oh, salah. Hodop. Apa ya?
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Udah aku bingung lagi dia harus hidup atau di mana ini. Kayaknya hidup kali ya.
Your husband would rather spend time at a bar than be at home with you, Mrs. Black. And that makes you angry.
Yes, it does make me angry. But I know my place, officer. Unlike you.
Oh, salah.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Intuisi dulu. As the community. Ya.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, detective.
Kayaknya sekarang ke
You know the way. You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
Aku mempertanyakan si siapa namanya lo udah lupa.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
Louis Armstrong. Armstrong.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
You want the 5-star goddamn wet?
Looking for someone?
That cherry pie was...
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Call these grits?
Frank Morgan? Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. Do you know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll go back to my drink.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Ada ini.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Root beers all around, pal.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
KGPL calling car 11K. 11 King, come in.
Oregon's apartment. 11:30.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
2.
Apartment 2.
Nomor 2. Apartemen nomor 2.
Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this. You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Golden boy. Thank you. Consul's cars. No, in the last Consul's car.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. BR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. You know the way. You can drive.
Lama kali bah. Lama kali.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege.
Oh, man.
Let's go save the world. You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Siapa sih yang nonton? Absen dulu dong, absen. Siapa yang nonton?
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Penilaian satu yang
Must have
hilang.
taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Oh, ini bagus sih. Wah, sini sih kan udah di.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Empty.
Ada yang hilang.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Dicopot.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
everything here is going to be relevant.
Berhasil kan namanya juga. Oh, ini linggis.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs. Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it.
Got it.
Thank you.
How can I help, Detective? Baru nungguin lagi orang ini.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Enggak, tapi tuh kayaknya dia tuh kayak tahu gitu problemnya.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Yang benar. Ada yang hilang juga loh.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what I do with license plates? You saying I have them? Scratching around in that book won't prove nothing. You should show me some respect.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Oh,
Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry.
Salah. Ini katanya buat.
When we walked up. Curious what he didn't want us to see?
Oh, salah sih, katanya ini bendera. Aku hadap.
You're behind the wheel. Do we know where we're going?
belum beres.
So what's going on?
Ini yang belum beres.
Hey, I think I see a body.
Kamu lagi. Masih ada keputusan. Udah boleh kan?
I don't know why you're doing that, buddy, but I wish you'd stop.
I don't think you're a fool. But what's my opinion?
This is a secure area. You all need to leave.
No good to me. Don't think this is anything.
Mana?
Another musical favorite, brought to you by Bullseye brand cigarettes. Tex Williams.
You can drive.
Come on, I got friends who work at the exam.
The American
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we've got this year. One more and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. All the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they
Let's take a
steal.
quick intermission for news from Washington.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Perhatiin sekali dong ya. Good. Go for you, you'll get anything about me.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do.
That's not right. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Doesn't tell me anything. Nothing significant. Seems irrelevant. Not sure this means much.
Nah itu. Oh, I can talk. Udah nih. Udah ya udah.
I doubt it.
No good. We need diplomatic flights. If you don't mind, we have a few questions. A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Salah.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD. We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Gimana kita menggunakan mobil baru yang bagus? Aku mau mobil yang ini bagus. Boleh nggak?
Whoa, hold your horses there. Step into my office, son. We'll sign some papers. Then that baby's yours.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X. Well, that's clear as mud. Third dimension would be Z. So things will be popping out of the screen. That's ridiculous.
Sudah mengantuk.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself. I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Delgado.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand.
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Nope. Probably nothing.
Yeah, I believe in God. That's good. Kenapa? Ada bendera Argentina.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Lupa dulu periksa ini beneran atau enggak Holy Bible-nya. Oh no, I don't know what to
Hey, keep it down, would you? My little girl just got to sleep.
Oh.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Ini baru ada ini.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him. You came to me, officer.
Maybe check out back.
You could
too.
at least
this punk
listen.
has something stashed somewhere. I know it.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Breakfast for what? Yeah. Coba aku cek dulu di sini. Ayolah.
Diplomatic license, please.
Ayolah. Ada.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Oh, ada 2.
I don't think so. Incidental. Circumstantial.
Kali nggak lagi.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Intuisi.
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Hanya pemutihan doang.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is! If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last week.
No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fire. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there. Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. Getting away. Gonna lose him. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars themselves. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on! Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out. God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady. Come on, you're getting seen by a kid in a red Ford.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I shot him. Now who's the man? I should burn his fucking car.
Masih saja. An audience with console general flash might have given it a thief as well. Oke deh. Oh, lupa nanya ke polisi. Oke, besok.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
Mungkin hari ini sampai segitu dulu kali ya. Jujur nih, saya ngantuk banget nih. Kayak udah mau tidur aja nih. besok kita akan lanjutin dia siangan, mungkin siang sore